Well, folks, welcome to another edition of Calgary Living, Real Estate and Lifestyle. I'm your host and team leader of the Calgary Real Estate team. I'm Bryon Howard, and today on the show I have Connor Finlayson.
Finlayson.
Welcome to the show, Connor.
Thank you.
And so Connor is not only the first time on the show, but he is the newest and greatest addition to the Calgary Real Estate team, the Howard team. Connor, I mean, you've grown up in Calgary and you've always had a keen interest in real estate, you've told me. Tell us a little bit about landing in real estate, coming back from the sort of a media background. Is that right?
Yeah, so I've been a real estate photographer for about 5 years, full time. So I've been in that world of real estate now, in that capacity for so long. And I've really, seen how everything goes from the background, kind of like almost eavesdropping and just seeing how things are from a little bit of an outsider's perspective, but kind of having my toe in there a little bit.
And we've really enjoyed working with you for, I think, at least 3 or 4 years. Connor's been our main photographer for all our listings and video editor and all kinds of things. And you've always had kind of a sort of a quiet presence, sort of in the background as a media person probably should, behind the camera. And now you're sort of stepping out in front of the camera. So how's that transition feeling so far? It's fairly recent.
It does feel weird, yeah, because like I said, I've been around it, kind of watching, and now I'm stepping through the screen.
Excellent.
On the other side.
Nice. And tell us a little bit about how you choose that thing. I mean, you grew up in Calgary. I think you live in the sort of central southwest area, and choose to go to, I think it was Mount Royal for media studies. Tell us a little bit about your education.
Yeah, well, so I actually went to SAIT for photography.
Okay.
And did their photo program there. It's changed all over the years since I did it, but that was huge for me. I learned, I thought I knew a ton about photography before I did that, but I didn't.
Oh.
And then I did digital communications at Mount Royal.
Oh, wow.
So that's all digital marketing, social media, and that whole side of things, which really, you blend those two together, and it's kind of perfect for what I ended up doing, which was all real estate marketing.
Yeah.
So I had the photography side as well as the marketing end of it. So
And tell me a little bit about your interest in digital media and social media. I see you as kind of a quieter guy. Is there parts of your life that I don't know about you? Have you had any as a student? I've always been interested in those students who study that kind of thing. Do you just die to have a virtual video, or not a virtual video, what do they call that when it goes around and around? It takes off. Viral video. As a student, when you're in that kind of program, are you competing social media accounts? What is it like being a student in that kind of program? Tell me about that, your experience.
That is kind of what it's all about.
Yeah.
It's about learning how to, get whatever your material is, your marketing material, and all of the tricks and all the methods to, have that blow up on the internet. But the other crazy thing is that, it changes all the time.
Yeah.
Even when I was there, that was kind of around COVID time.
Yeah.
Half of that information is irrelevant now.
Is that right?
The internet, everything changes so much, especially now with AI and different social media platforms. But
I can't even, when I think about, I'm going to meet a student who's, for example, studying political science or, digital media or something in this world that is changing so quickly. It's just got to be very interesting. But I would think, especially for, someone studying, digital and social media and that sort of thing, it's as a student, you learn something and you can apply it immediately on your phone, in the class or as you walk out the door of the classroom kind of thing. So it must have been a fascinating thing to study and sort of watch and, see, learn, and grow. So Connor, it's really great to have you on the team. I've seen your work and I've seen what you do with your photography skills and your editing. And now you're on the other side of that I guess lens or camera. You've chosen, myself as your sort of mentor and getting into the business and learning. And I tend to come from an older school kind of background. Well, I still employ the latest and greatest techniques of, social media and marketing. I tend to be a kind of an old school realtor in that, I pick up the phone and I call people. How do you see, like, with your age, number one, but secondly, with your training of like the importance of social media, why did you choose me as your mentor? In terms of like, how do you see, like, well, actually, yeah, why did you choose me as your mentor?
So in terms of what you said about being an old school realtor in some ways,
Mm-hmm.
I actually like that a lot because I think that the foundations of what makes a successful realtor has not changed.
Mm-hmm.
I think that in some ways social media and all the media stuff altogether can in some ways not necessarily be a distraction, but you don't want to, that's not the only approach, which is very contradictory for where I come from.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that if you take the old school mentality and then bring that into the new world and the media world,
Mm-hmm.
That is where you can really flourish.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to be stuck in your ways, but also you want to kind of keep that foundation in what works, and you know what
Nice.
works.
Good. Well, I really see you like applying your education and then sort of listening to me and the stuff that I've been teaching you into how to service clients and customers and friends, and you're putting that all in place. Carl, let's take a step back. I understand you were born in Calgary. I think your parents were probably born in Calgary. You grew up in Central Southwest Calgary. What are some of the things that you love about Calgary?
There's so much about Calgary that I love. It's one of the best things about Calgary is it's almost like 30 cities in one.
Mm-hmm.
Everywhere is a little bit different,
Mm-hmm.
and there's such a wide variety of places to go. Not just in terms of real estate.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a million different ways you can live. But the north is like a completely different place from the south. And you have old neighborhoods and brand new neighborhoods, and you can be in a place like, I don't know, University District, which is like a dense urbanist community, or you can be out down in the suburbs where it's quiet and peaceful. And just in terms of Calgary culture,
Nice.
it's strong here.
Good. And then growing up, obviously, you did your schooling. And what were some of your interests in school? Were you one of those kids that were part of was there a newspaper club when you were in school? Or were you a sports guy? What was your interest in school? And tell us a little bit about your childhood, those maybe even high school years.
Oh, okay, there's a lot there. So I've always been interested in the media world. Everything from music, I played in bands, photography, obviously, video stuff. I've been making movies with my friends since I was a kid.
Really?
So I've always been more in the art world.
Oh.
Sports, whereas I enjoy watching it from afar,
Mhm.
I am like unbelievably bad at sports. At least team sports. Like
Yeah.
day one of high school, I got bashed in the face with a basketball, and I almost broke my arm doing volleyball, and it's not my world.
Yeah.
I wish it was. I'd love
Yeah.
to play tennis,
Yeah.
but no. I've been like literally obsessed with photography forever.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
I have a camera on me everywhere I go.
Wow.
It's
And what is so you've obviously, I mean, I've seen your great work with sort of real estate photography. What was some of the other, like, was it always kind of images of homes, or do you like nature? What other kind of photography have you explored with?
yeah. Well, there's the two worlds. There's my artistic side, which is
Mhm.
just for my own enjoyment. I post it online, but it's not a business. It's just
Mhm.
for fun. And then there's the side where I've actually tried to make a career at it. So I tried product photography, I tried portraits, I tried event photography, and once I landed on real estate photography, because I always had an interest in real estate my whole life. I mean, I remember being 5 years old, going to open houses with my mom, and we'd go to show homes together, and I always loved it. I loved exploring the houses. So once I kind of figured out that this was an avenue I could go down, I knew it was it. Like I
Nice.
love everything about it. So being able to blend my love for houses and neighborhoods with photography, I immediately knew this is what I wanted to do.
I'm interested. I've never seen your, your own personal account on, your hobby or your interest of, like this, like your photography. Well, can we share that in the link? Can we have Connor's Instagram account where his stuff is posted online?
I actually ditched Instagram.
Yeah.
I won't go into why.
Okay.
I think it's a bit of a cesspool these days.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
But I do post on Substack, which is the
Oh,
website,
Substack.
the social media platform I've been loving lately. It's so much cleaner and nicer and more peaceful than places like Instagram. So
Interesting.
yeah, you can just look me up, Connor Finlayson Photo. I don't talk about my business stuff there at all. It's all my artistic photography, which is all shot on film cameras.
Oh, wow.
I own a few dozen of them. So
Wow. I look forward
if
to
you
seeing
want to
them.
check that out, It's
good.
there.
Good. And so I was interested that you played you played an instrument in band. What was your instrument?
I play guitar.
Do you still play? Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
all the time.
Oh,
Yeah, I
good.
played in numerous bands
Oh,
in the city.
good.
I've recorded and released music.
Oh wow. Do you have do you post your music online?
I do. I don't know if I want to put it out there.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, I have multiple personalities, so there is a rock star version of me out there. But
I actually am not surprised at all to hear that. And I was actually, I mean, I think I called you maybe, I was the one who said that, there's a quiet side to Connor, or like a behind the lens side, actually. I would suggest that to you and your family, you're probably, do you think of yourself as a quiet person?
Yes.
Or do you think of yourself as an introvert or an extrovert?
I am an introvert, yes, but that doesn't mean that I dislike people.
Yeah. Okay.
I may be a little bit quiet on the outside, but it's because there's a lot going on in my brain.
I think
I'm
so.
thinking about everything.
Yeah.
I'm analyzing things. It's
Yeah.
when I do choose to speak, it's of quality. I don't ramble.
Right.
When I have something to say, you want to listen because it's good.
Good, and I've noticed that, and I like that. And in terms of, do you make decisions quickly, or do you take time to make decisions? And then tell us about your decision-making process.
I like to take time. I've always been an overanalyzer, an overthinker, which has its upsides and downsides.
Mhm,
You
of
can,
course.
you can stumble on things pretty easily, but you can also. I do not make rash decisions. I like to weigh all the options, and even though sometimes it's not fun to worry about everything so much, you make your decisions better.
That's
You don't-
100%.
You don't act on emotion. I like to
Yeah.
act on logic and
Yeah.
reason. And
Yeah. I'm just the opposite. I act on emotion, and then I back up and apologize and say no, I'm not doing that after I think about it. Right? Like I'm like,
yeah, see,
yes.
I run it through my head 30 times.
Right.
First.
That's great. Yeah. No, that's I wish I was you, and so it's just what we're made up with, right? And then we have to deal with the consequences. But that's great. Why do you think some of our clients and past customers have enjoyed working with you? I mean, I know why, but tell the audience.
I mean, similar to what we've been talking about, I have a very analytical approach to things. I
seeing
keep
that.
everything very organized,
Mhm.
and I research things, and I learn things, and I write things down, and I try and make my brain like a massive spreadsheet. So I have the answers to a lot of those questions. I've spent so much time thinking about everything to do with real estate and everything in the city. I think I know the city really well. If you tell me what you're looking for, and I can probably tell you a street that's perfect for you.
That's right, and we've seen it again. He's been shooting our shots. I guess probably, I would say upwards of 400 listings in the past 4 or 5 years. So, Connor, we're a real pleasure to have you on the team, and we thank you for your work so far. We're getting the accolades from the past clients and your own customers, and we look forward to seeing you thrive here with the Howard team.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I've loved working with you guys for so many years on the photography side, and that's why I knew that I wanted to join up with you guys immediately. I didn't even think about going anywhere else. I knew the Howard team, they're the best group in the city, I think.
Well, we're real happy to have you. This is Calgary Living, Real Estate and Lifestyle. Not only are we selling homes, but we're sharing the joys and benefits of living in Calgary and some of the lifestyles that people have here. If you know someone that should be on the show, please reach out. I'm Bryon Howard. Thanks for watching.